Halloween 2025 spoilers from Cracker Barrel. Let's check it out. We've got new blow molds and new ghostly figurines for 2025. I'm going to start out with the blow molds, my favorite part. This is an interesting lot of blow molds. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, there's maybe one of these that I would buy. Starting off with this 3-piece ghost set. I love their cute little faces. They're $70 for 3 of them. The biggest one is 20 inches. The smallest one is like a foot. They have weird light bulbs. If you look at the back side, there is regular standard light bulbs like you would see on a blow mold. You know, it's got the little hole, but they don't look like they light up like just like a standard white or yellow light. It doesn't say on the website whether or not there's like different settings for the lightings. I assume that it's just like cycles between colors. So I'm not a huge fan of that. They're cute little ghost faces, but it's not necessarily what I'm looking for. But they're simple. They would fit in well with a lot of different Halloween decorations. I feel like this is like a modern millennial take on a blow mold. Next up is this 34-inch skull nesting blow mold. This is pretty cool. They have had just like a standard skull blow mold in the past that it looks just like this, but this is like a stacked version of it, and that's pretty cool. It does say for indoor use only, and me and the person who sent these to me originally, thank you Doug, we're discussing like why they say indoor use only and if that's a mistake, but some of them say for indoor use only and some of them say for both outdoor and indoor. Not quite sure what makes the difference here. There's not a lot of information online. I'm assuming that the cord is just not rated for outdoor use. I don't know a lot of what goes into making something indoor versus outdoor. I wouldn't think it would have to do with like the paint application or anything, but it could. Overall, I think these stack of skulls is like a really great addition to their blow mold line. I like that it's a little bit bigger. I guess because like I've already seen this skull before, like it doesn't like excite me as much as like other things would, I guess, because it's like, oh, I've seen this before. They're really cool. They're really realistic looking to me. I'm much more of like a cartoony kind of Halloween, but like a vintage cartoony Halloween person. So I don't think I'll be adding these to my collection, but I do like them. I shouldn't be trash talking a skull blow mold. I mean, you know, we're probably not going to get a lot more blow molds in the future, so I should appreciate it while I can. The theme this year really must be ghost. We got a lot of ghost. We got the first ghost, which is your standard ghost. They're cute. They're not like over the top or anything. And then we've got this wizard witchy ghost, which is just a standard ghost with like a wizard hat on. It's cute, but it's not cute enough for me to want to buy it. There's not enough there. I don't know what they could have added to it for me to be like locked in on it, but if I see it in person, I might feel differently. I don't know. This is one of the ones that says it's indoor, outdoor use, which I don't understand. It's like one of the smaller ones. I can't tell any difference between the cords. Like I've looked at pictures of the cords of each of the blow molds and the descriptions, like the light bulbs that they say they're using. I don't see a difference. So I'm hoping it's just a mistake. People are not going to be willing to buy that if they can't put it outside. Like a blow mold is meant for your porch. Like it needs to be outdoor use. So hopefully it's just a mistake. And then my favorite blow mold that they did this year is this Tombstone with a skeleton hanging off the back of it. Super cute. It says Happy Halloween. I really like the details that they did on the back. It's not like it's just a little skull peeking out. Like the whole backside was sculpted or molded or whatever. Very detailed, very spooky. I love him so much. I don't think I'm probably going to buy him though. This doesn't really fit into the blow mold aesthetic that I have. I have a love for like the vintage 90s ones, or I think they're 90s, you know, like Frankenstein, who goes like that. That's the classic blow mold that I need. And some of the blow molds that Cracker Barrel has done kind of fit into that. They've kind of been cutesy, cartoony, goofy, fun. This year is a little bit more realistic, a little bit more scary, with the exception of that wizard hat ghost. Something I will say for these is they're not very cohesive. You know, if I was a buyer for Cracker Barrel and I was buying this collection of blow molds and say I only had 4 that I could choose from, I would probably do like 2 bigger ones, 2 smaller ones, and I would make sure that those 2 or even the entire collection could go out on the porch together and look cohesive. I can't buy both sets of these ghosts and put it on my porch and it makes sense. The stack of skulls and the tombstone I think would go well. So there's that. But honestly, I think I was expecting a little bit more. Like Cracker Barrel last year, they made their blow molds bigger and better than ever. This year, I feel like they've kind of scaled them down and they're like not as cohesive. I still love you, Cracker Barrel. I still appreciate what you do. Hopefully, we will have years to come for blow molds. Appreciate them while we can. They did load a couple other Halloween items. I don't think their full Halloween collection is online quite yet, but I did catch a couple of items. I think that we will get more in the future, kind of like we did with Easter. Like they trickled out the Easter blow molds. So there could be more blow molds to come. And there's definitely going to be more Halloween stuff to come. I did appreciate the addition of the cat and dog ghost figurines. These are super cool. I like that the cat is black and the dog is white. I feel like that was a perfect choice for those. I think they've added even more stuff since the last time I checked, or I completely missed this. I don't know. There is a animated invisible witch. This is so cool. This is kind of like their ghost figurine come to life. It's $100 and it's 72 inches tall. Size of a human, right? It says that she makes spooky sounds and she stands tall with her hat and broom. So I wonder if she even moves. She kind of glows green from underneath her collar, and then it looks like her hat's like attached to the broom, and it's kind of giving me Elphaba vibes because of that green coming from underneath the collar, so that's pretty cool. This is like a perfect Halloween edition for 2025. Can't wait to hear what she sounds like. And I feel like $100, I mean, she doesn't do a lot, but compared to like animatronics that you would buy from like Lowe's and Home Depot, $100 is a good price, right? But she doesn't do much. I mean, I think she just makes sounds, but it's cool, especially from Cracker Barrel, okay? I also saw the skeleton pillow. I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't seen Cracker Barrel do a skeleton pillow. They're very popular. Everybody has their own version now. This version's pretty cutesy, kind of cartoony. They did bring back the ghost figurine. They have the ghost with the lantern, the white one, online right now. And then they also have the witch one online right now. These are very popular. They go very quick. They're hard to come by in store, so like just a heads up. I will have links down below as always. They are not affiliate links. They also have the Ghost of Darkness, which is the black ghost. They have a cute posable skeleton ornament that's super cute. If you do like a Christmas tree that's kind of spooky, or if you do a Halloween tree, I like the skeleton and it's posable. And the last thing I will leave you on is this tumbler that says ew people and it has a cat on it, which I think is hilarious. I would never buy it, but it's exactly how I feel. Ew people, and I love cats, and I feel like cats feel the same way. What are you most excited for from Cracker Barrel? I can't wait to see what more they have in store for us this year. It could be the last year for blow molds. I'm not sure. I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate your time. If you didn't know, I hand make wax melts at houseofwaxmelts.com or houseofwaxmelts.etsy.com. Go check it out. Bye!